get maximum exposure, pro negotiations, so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
Accelerate your financial journey. With Kasasa Cash, experience the thrill of earning more with each transaction or the freedom to withdraw your cash from any ATM nationwide. Not to mention, no monthly service fees. It's the power of earning up to 5.5% APY on your Kasasa Cash with Liberty First Credit Union. Earn rewards beginning at a penny, continuing up to $40,000. Visit libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Account qualifications apply.
Acres, your John Deere dealer, is offering hot financing on all new compact tractors. For a limited time, get 0% interest for 84 months when you buy any new John Deere compact tractor. And with a variety of attachments, you'll make quick work of chores around your acreage. From mowing to grading and moving large loads, Acres has a John Deere tractor to handle your toughest projects. Don't delay. Visit your local Acres store to take advantage of this great offer. Acres, solutions for every field. Offer expires September 30th, 2023, subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any backyard landscaping project, and you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Feet, Yours Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Jay Foreman here. Join me and DP for Old School live from Cornhusker Bank at 83rd and O Street this Friday for their Customer Appreciation Tailgate Party from 4 to 6 p.m. Larry the Cable Guy will join us during the show, and there's free food and refreshments. That's this Friday from 4 to 6 at Cornhusker Bank, 83rd and O Street.
September is one of the best months of the year with college football and all the other fall sports underway. All the excitement of the games brings major stress, and stress causes tight muscles and pain. It's time to call The Body Shop, your place in Lincoln for all types of massages. Deep tissue, hydrating, sports, Swedish, hot stone, aroma, and more. And don't forget about their couples massages. Eliminate the pain from sports watching stress today with a massage at The Body Shop at 48th and A and online at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is Tuesday on the drive, 93.7 The Ticket. Rico, was there an accident outside this morning?
Yeah, apparently.
There's a lot of glass in the street. I couldn't see it from my seat from the spillover.
Oh, actually, I don't know about that.
Bro, can you see it from yours?
No.
Let us know if you're driving on about 11th and O this morning, because there is and be careful, because in fact, Nick is going around the glass. Well done, Nick. Well done, Nick.
Is there a whole bunch of glass out there?
Yes, dude. It's a ton of glass right there, and that must have been something just happened. If you see up there, I know you got to get on your tippy toes.
I do have to get on my tippy toes.
I did not mean that in a mean fashion, Rico.
No, I do. I do have to get on my tippy toes, Mr. Davis.
No, because I couldn't see it from where I was at either. There had to be. Look at Sip. There's Sip. Well, looking at it now.
I could be mean to you too, but I won't because I'm a good person.
No, I'm not. See, here we go.
I'm a good person. AD. I would never.
I never question if you're a good person. I never question anything.
I'm a good man.
Oh, dude,
AD.
he just ran right over it.
Well, he ain't got no tires.
Yeah, he made me without. Dude, it's
a lot of
glass.
This is what happens when you move downtown. Things happen.
Yeah,
you have just glass in the street from a possible accident. We have signs with names on trash cans and trees and poles that then get taken down by rival radio stations, possibly, or an inside job. I don't know what happened.
Is this like Anchorman where there's rival stations? We got beef.
Exactly. No touching of the hair or face.
Of the hair or face. What was the guy's name that he goes like? I think he stabbed somebody with a trident.
Brick.
Was it? What was his name?
Or no, not Brick.
I can't.
Brick Tamlin.
He goes, I think Brick killed the guy.
Yeah, Brick killed the guy.
Better lay low for a while.
Brick killed a guy with a trident. Where'd you get a grenade? I don't know. I've been meaning to talk to you about that, Brick. You might want to lay low for a little while. You might be wanted for murder. I love that movie.
I haven't seen. Yeah, they're driving around now, folks. If you're on 11th and O going to the west, be careful, because there's a big patch of glass that is right in the middle, and some people are seeing it, some people can't. Yeah. But there's a lot of people swerving it. So yeah, Rico, I'm gonna have to get on the phone and call City and let them know.
No, I mean, they drove a gator by and took some names down,
but they didn't. They left all the glass in the glass.
We had a pigeon fly into the window yesterday during the happy hour. Me, Jay, and Nick were sitting here talking, and all of a sudden you just see foot, and we listen to just a giant pigeon. This lady was walking by. She just stops and like looks at it and kind of like chuckles and shrugs her shoulders, and then just keeps walking.
And kept rolling.
The pigeon like hit the glass, and it was like, what happened? And then it flew away.
So it hit it hard.
Oh yeah, and then it flew away. Yeah.
Wow.
It reminded me, and this is what I said yesterday. It reminded me of Anthony Grant hitting a hole last year. The hole fills up, and he bounced out
and just rolled out
and just went. He was like, "Oh, can't go that way. Let's just turn it around."
Hey, we were talking about this a little bit of the spillover, Rico. Do you do fantasy football?
I do.
How's your team doing?
I think I'm 2-0. I haven't checked after last night. I have two of them. I was 1-0 with both of them after week 1. I could be 1-1 in both of them after week 2. Let's see. Let's check this live on air. This is Rico's fantasy football
Let's
team.
See Rico's is.
Oh, it's actually week 3 for us. I'm 2-1.
You're 2-1.
In one of them, I won this last week. This one, I'm definitely not. I didn't win in this one because the guy that I was going against had Raheem Mostert. So he had like 1 million points.
Yeah.
I'm 2-1 in both of them, actually. So we're good.
See, I'm 1-2. That was my first win this weekend.
Just like your Steelers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry, my Patriots are also 1-2.
You know, your Patriots, though, man, took care of business on. It was an ugly win, but it was a win.
Did they take care of business, or did they just win?
Did they get a W?
They did.
That's all that matters.
They just happened to win.
That's all that matters,
just have Matthew Judon. Shout out to Red Sleeves.
Hey, let me ask you this, man. When it comes to the Jets, we'll dive more on this later.
Yes, they're terrible.
Do you move on from Zach Wilson?
You have to. He's already shown you what he is. It's been a year and a couple of games in. Rico, he's shown you.
Rico, here's the thing, dude. he looks like really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like bad,
okay,
bad.
so coming out of BYU, I didn't
Mhm.
think he was going to be good. He was great at BYU, but I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, I don't know. There's just something about him that I don't like, and I wanted the Jets to take him because I thought it was going to be bad, and I'm glad that I was proven right.
Did you think it was going to be this bad though?
See, the thing is, like, I don't like the Jets. I want them to be bad, but I'm not glad if somebody has like this promising and is drafted that high and then is just bad, because that sucks. This sucks.
Yeah,
But at the same, like, whatever.
He's terrible, dude. I watch pieces of your game on Sunday. I actually watched quite a bit of that game because it had them all, a bunch of teams screens going. But I watched him, and there was one he was getting sacked. And here's the thing that's scary, Rico, and I know he does, but he plays as if it's not a big deal when he's taking care of the ball. That one sack that he had, and he just kind of casually got rid of. I'm thinking, what are you thinking?
What is going
there,
on,
dude?
What are you doing?
I think you have to move on from him.
Yeah,
because right now it's so early. Okay, you're what? No, they're 1-2.
Did they win?
Hold on, wait a minute.
No, I think they're
0-3.
0-3.
They're 0-3. You're right. They're 0-3. We got to double check. I'm pretty sure they're 0-3. Do you pull the? I think you have to pull the plug now.
They might have.
No, I think they beat somebody.
Did they win the first game after Rodgers went down?
Yeah, because they won that one. Remember with the kickoff, the walk-off kickoff return.
They did.
Punt
They
return.
did. Yeah.
So they won that game. So they're 1-2. I figured there was 1-2. That was the game they lost. It was in New York on 9/11. So they won that one against whoever the heck they played.
Whoever they
Giants.
played. No, they didn't play the Giants.
Who the heck did they play that
Whoever
game?
it doesn't matter. Whoever
Doesn't
they played,
matter.
they beat
They
them.
won. The Bills. Yes, it was the Bills. Thank you much. That's when Josh Allen threw like 4 interceptions in that game. Unknown texture. Thank you so much, brother. Sent that in. They beat the Bills. And I'm just wondering, Rico, at this point, dude, since then, and they didn't win because of Zach Wilson in that game either. Let's put that out there.
Yeah.
And they've looked atrocious. He's looked terrible ever since, man.
And it's not like he doesn't have weapons. It's not like he's not surrounded by. It's not like the Jets don't have a good roster. They have a good roster. There's just one. That's just one piece. And they thought they took care of it by getting Aaron Rodgers, and then 4 plays in, he's done.
Rico, perfect example of that. Does Tampa Bay kind of resemble the Jets?
What do you mean?
In that they have Mayfield's terrible.
He was good, except for this last game.
He looked terrible last
night.
Aren't they?
They're 2-1, aren't they?
They're 2-1. But I'm simply saying they've got so many weapons on offense,
and their defense is still
great.
great.
Their defense will shut you down.
Despite the age of some of their better players, they're still really good on defense.
I just think again, it shows you the importance of a quarterback.
Yeah,
I mean you can have all the skill positions, the running backs, a defense, an O-line, but if you got a quarterback, and I'll say this in Zach Wilson's defense too. The Jets were worried about the O-line even when Aaron Rodgers in the preseason. So, I mean, that part's not on him because they're throwing straight lookout blocks most of the time.
And the problem is with some of these teams that have decent quarterbacks, a la Vikings, who are, I believe, 0-3. They have Kirk Cousins. He's not a bad quarterback. He's a good quarterback, but their defense is suspect. And for whatever reason, they can't run the ball.
No. And they made some colossal just head-scratching mistakes in last Sunday's loss. That I didn't understand why they just spiked the ball. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get Minnesota at all.
That is a we should call Mike Schaefer and see how he's doing.
Oh, that's right.
Because man, it is not great. Him and Tom Stevens, local Vikings fans,
they're hurt right now.
Not doing great. Somebody Longskirt texted in and said, "You want to talk about that Mac Jones sack tap on Sauce Gardner?" I don't want to talk about it because the thing is, Longskirt and everybody listening that's going to chastise me for being a Patriots fan, I've known he's a dirty player. I don't want Mac Jones. After his first year when he was a Pro Bowler, albeit it was because of injuries, still a Pro Bowler, doesn't matter. I was like, okay, we got ourselves our franchise quarterback. We're good. We're sitting pretty. And then the next year, he does some questionable things, some dirty plays, is very bad. They didn't have an offense coordinator, but still is very bad.
Yeah, he's done some dirty stuff.
And this year, not the greatest. I mean, he threw for 300 yards in his first game. They still lost, and they've been pretty close in the second game, and then they won the third one, obviously. But it's still questionable with Mac Jones, and he's a dirty player. I don't know about moving on from him because I don't know who else you're going to go get because I don't think they're going to be bad enough to get a top 10 pick to grab one of those quarterbacks. Granted, this is a very quarterback-heavy draft class, and there's a lot of good names out there, but it's not going to be one of those where you get somebody late in the first round or something and start them right away.
Right.
You're going to have to deal with Mac for a couple more years.
Yeah, you got to.
I don't like the dirtiness. I don't like it.
Yeah,
But-
he's kind of got a not kind of he's a marked man.
Oh,
If-
100%.
If anybody ever catches him in the open field in a clean shot, they're gonna take it. That's for sure. They're gonna take it.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Folks, we're gonna take our first break and we come back. Oh man, they ran right through the glass. Woo! We're gonna see how many cars that roll through the glass Rico, before he gets cleaned up.
Who
man.
needs tires?
Yeah, who needs tires? We come back, folks. I think Chris Raff will be calling in. I'm not sure, but regardless, we're going to be rolling along. He is out in North Platte area taking care of some business for the lottery, seeing customers and all that good stuff. Nicholas is heading to the University of Nebraska men's basketball practice.
Going to the Hawk Center.
Going to the Hawk Center. Me and Rico holding it down. We come back, folks. We want to discuss some Husker football. We want to discuss also NFL. Some sound bites as well. We got a guest at the top of the hour as well. We always like to talk about the community as well. So we'll be right back. The Drive, 9.7 to you.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Acres, your John Deere dealer, is offering hot financing on all new compact tractors. For a limited time, get 0% interest for 84 months when you buy any new John Deere compact tractor. And with a variety of attachments, you'll make quick work of chores around your acreage. From mowing to grading and moving large loads, Acres has a John Deere tractor to handle your toughest projects. Don't delay. Visit your local Acres store to take advantage of this great offer. Acres, solutions for every field. Offer expires September 30th, 2023, subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial.
Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness specialize in getting rid of people's pain quickly and permanently. For 31 years, they've been extremely successful with advanced techniques in pain relief using spinal adjustments and decompression, detoxification, diet and lifestyle modification, and more. They are fully equipped to handle the most seasonal athlete, weekend warrior, car accidents, strains, sprains, and more. Is there anywhere you're experiencing pain on your body, or are you fighting decreased energy and depression? Consult Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness first at 402-476-8619.
September is one of the best months of the year with college football and all the other fall sports underway. All the excitement of the games brings major stress, and stress causes tight muscles and pain. It's time to call the Body Shop, your place in Lincoln for all types of massages: deep tissue, hydrating, sports, Swedish, hot stone, aroma, and more. And don't forget about their couples massages. Eliminate the pain from sports watching stress today with a massage at the Body Shop at 48th and A and online at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and our big fall sales underway, and the new truck incentives are off the charts. Over $5,000 in discounts on select new Sierras and Silverados, and 0.9% interest rates. Yes, you heard right. $5,000 off, 0.9% interest rates on select new trucks here at Koppel. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street and check out that great small-town vibe with big city deals. We look forward to seeing you, or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Feet, Yours Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is Tuesday. We are downtown watching the glass. I'm not sure what exactly happened there, Rico. I don't know if one man cleaned it up or he just said, hey, you get some glass, you get some glass. He was out there tossing it around like Oprah Winfrey giving away free money.
Street sweeper came by to clean it up, I'm guessing, and just spread it out. It moved from one spot to just further down the road. So now there's glass just all over. So good luck avoiding it.
I'm not a professional, but I'm not sure if that was the most accurate way to pick that up, dog.
Yeah, I don't think that didn't work out too well. Didn't work out too well.
Hey, the Bob sent in a cool picture, man. Let us know what body of water you just crossing right there.
He said, good morning from outside Cody, Wyoming.
Oh, snaps. Is that what that says? I didn't see. I got to scroll up. Okay. Oh,
that's
man.
Gorgeous.
Man, that is awesome, Bob. That is beautiful up there, man. Beautiful view. Beautiful view. Raff, we got Raff on?
We do, I believe. Raff?
Hey, there you are.
He goes, I am on the line.
I am on the line.
So, Raff, I just want you to know what I put for your name on the Starter Heyman Jewelers live video stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Allo Channel 951. Says, Chris,
I see it.
Says,
I see it.
Chris Raff, resident Broncos dreamer, co-host of The Drive.
Hey, Raff, how's life out? You're in North Platte this morning, right?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's another great day out in North Platte, Nebraska. Make my way back today, so got some more stops to make throughout this great state of Nebraska.
So where do you stop at today?
I've got Sutherland, Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
I've got Lexington, Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
Kearney, Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
And then to round it out in the great city of Seward, Nebraska, home of the great Jack Russell.
Seward.
Hey, Raff, when you stop in Kearney, can you get me a UNK hat?
I'll see what I can do.
Thank
They
you.
better have them at a gas station.
Thank you. Thank you.
Better have. Oh, Raff, go to the bookstore for him, man. You go to the Union.
Come on, hook a brother up.
I think I'm too old to go to student unions these days.
No, you can go. It'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Oh,
Tell them I sent you. I think I still got a little bit of pull.
Like Rico sent me security.
They're gonna be like, who's Rico? I don't.
Then I say Naj sent me, and they're like, oh, take whatever you want. It's free.
If you said Naj sent you, they would kick you out. They wouldn't even call security. They would just grab you and kick you out. Like, we can't have this kind of tomfoolery in here.
Tomfoolery.
Ridiculous.
Oh man, Rav, did you watch any of the games last night, man?
Yep, I did. I was flipping back and forth between the two of them.
What was your thoughts?
I was probably watching more of the Bengals, but like you said, Tampa Bay, they struggled. Eagles, man, DeAndre Swift, he's going to have a big season.
He is a problem. He is a major, major problem. In fact, Raph, and Rico, I don't know if you've seen this, some of the memes out there. It says the only Kelsey and Swift scenery I want to see is in Philadelphia.
Yeah. I saw somebody post a picture of the back of Jason Kelsey and DeAndre Swift jerseys and just like, wait a minute, these two are dating?
Raph, should I'm asking you this, man. Should Tampa Bay be concerned? I'm granted they're 2-1. But Mayfield looked terrible last night, man.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's hard to he's very like he's kind of like the Nebraska weather. Sometimes he gets really, really hot.
Yeah.
But then other times he gets really, really cold. Last night, I just looked like he wasn't setting his feet a lot throwing the ball last night.
Yeah.
That was hurting him. Then he was a little bit late on the reads. He threw the one interception down the middle there that he was late on. The receiver was open.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not. He's so hard. And then what'll happen next week? He'll get hot and he'll have like a 3 touchdown game. So I just think that's kind of what the Buccaneers got when you get Baker Mayfield. You're going to get a little bit of both. It's just a matter of, is the team, is that what if they want to take that ride, or is it just something where they'll for a year and then look for something new next year?
I'm gonna tell you go ahead.
With as much talent as Tampa Bay has, do you really believe that they should keep or have around a massive boomer bust quarterback like Baker Mayfield, or should they try and this is going to sound weird and it probably won't work out because they'll be asking for way too much and in terms of, wanting to do a rebuild. But if you had Kirk Cousins on the Buccaneers, somebody who's just steady Eddie, isn't too high, isn't too low, except for in primetime games when he sucks. That I feel like that would go pretty well for the Buccaneers with how much talent they have surrounding them and having a much better defense than the Vikings do.
Maybe I just see if you move Cousins to the Bucs, you just get Cousins the Viking as a Buck, pretty much the same exact results. The one thing I will say though is, remember Mayfield fought hard to get that number one spot, so there's probably a chance that you might see Kyle Trask here, in the next upcoming weeks if he continues to struggle.
Mm-hmm. I think you're going to have to. And the thing about it, I like Mayfield, man. I've always thought that, first of all, it's not just because of the commercials. I thought the commercials were always pretty cool too. But he's been a guy that's kind of, he's kind of flipped some people some crap. But he's also been given. I think there were some times where he was unfairly called out on a lot of different things. But I wanted to be successful. But he's going to have to definitely improve from last night's performance. That's for sure, bro.
Yeah, definitely. And then the Bengals game, I watched that. It was really interesting watching that because Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, it felt like they were like they had a big game, but it just feels like they're not it doesn't look smooth. I don't know if you saw the same thing. I know he had a huge game. He had 10 catches, but it's amazing that they can be just a little bit off and still be that good. So when they finally get their timing back and stuff, watch out. It's going to be, the Bengals are going to be just fine.
I watched, like I said, I was watching both of those games, and I would say, Raff, it's probably more Burrow, in that he's still obviously a little rusty.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Yeah, it's a little rusty, but his rust is better than probably 80% of the other quarterbacks that are out there.
Oh yeah, right totally. Because it was crazy. Jamar Chase's first probably 6 catches were all under 13 yards, and then in the second half. Then he finally got one over 13, and then he had a 44-yard reception, and then they started, really rolling. But it just felt like, I don't know, they just didn't look like the smooth Bengals that we were used to seeing, at the end of last year. But like you said, with Burrow being hurt. So I think if they can just stay competitive and not drop any more games and, get up, a little bit over 500, and then at the end of the year make a huge run, I think the Bengals will be right there at the end of the year.
I mean, this is the second year in a row that they started 0-2, and you saw what they did last year. So
yeah, that's a good point.
I'd still be very worried about the injury to Burrow, but at the same time, it seems as if it takes them a little bit to get going. But once they get going, they're very hard to stop. So we'll see what happens if Burrow can get over that injury, and like you said, if him and Chase can get on the same page, they'll be a very dangerous team once again. But
yeah, they will.
It's all dependent on that calf of Joe Burrow.
Well, you figure Burrow was 26 for 49, 259 yards last night, 1 interception, 2 sacks. Chase, 12 catches, 141 yards. I mean, the dude was just a beast out there. He was a beast.
He is pretty good at what he does.
Yeah, he's very good at what he does. Folks, can we come back? We got history coming up. We also have a guest at the top of the hour. Then after the guest, we're going to dive deep into yesterday's pressure with Coach Rule. Who's hurt? Who's coming back? Who's starting? All those things. We got Raff holding it down in North Platte. Me and Rico here in the mothership. 9.7 a ticket. We'll be right back.
This is Jay Foreman here. Join me and DP for Old School live from Cornhusker Bank at 83rd and O Street this Friday for their customer appreciation tailgate party from 4 to 6 p.m. Larry the Cable Guy will join us during the show, and there's free food and refreshments. That's this Friday from 4 to 6 at Cornhusker Bank, 83rd and O Street.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's football season, and that means coaches everywhere are busy making game plans. I'm Matt Knipe with Liberty Law Group. Teams make game plans because no two opponents are the same. At Liberty Law, we understand that no two cases are the same. Whether facing a DUI, criminal charge, or you were injured and it wasn't your fault, we tailor our legal game plan to meet your unique needs. We are relentless trial attorneys serving all of Nebraska. To learn more, go to libertylawnebraska.com. That's libertylawnebraska.com.
Guys, you've heard me tell you all about Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping. But it's not just me. Folks all over town are getting into shape with the FXB program. Guys like Ryan, who joined at the same time I did a year and a half ago.
Yeah, Mark. I'm in better shape than I have been in quite some time. The people at Farrell's are awesome. The instructors keep the workouts fun, and the owners are engaged and committed to the success of all of their members.
The next Farrell's 10-week challenge begins on October 7th, and ticket listeners get $150 off enrollment. Just head to theticketfm.com. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Feet, Bure's Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. The Drive here on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. As is tradition, AD stepped out to get some coffee and still isn't back yet. But hey, that's usually what happens with him. We've still got Raff on the line. Raff, out in North Platte. Good, sir.
What's up? I just saw Ryan in Nashville text out a picture of his new Tommy Frazier shirt. That right there, that's classic.
I haven't looked at the shirt yet. I saw that it was...
hey, Ryan, that's a dope shirt right there, man. That's legendary. That's legendary.
Legend, wait for it. Dairy.
Legendary. Ryan, thanks for sending that in, brother. I need to get one. I'm going to tell Tommy to send me one of those shirts, man.
You think Tommy's sending those out? You think Tommy's like, yeah, here.
Hey, and the Bob, congrats on looking for a house out in that area, brother. Boy, he said he saw a young bull moose coming in. Hey, Rico, do you ever go hunting, man?
No.
Would you go hunting?
I would. Never have.
Raph, you're not a big hunter either, are you?
Oh, I go deer hunting with my dad every year and my brother-in-law, John. So that's my 2 or 3 day into the wilderness. I mean, I love the thrill of the hunt. Like, and I always feel like when you shoot the deer, it's kind of like the end of it. So the worst thing for me is like you go out the first day and you see a deer like 10 minutes into the hunt, and you're like, well, what's left? So sometimes I just enjoy, the hunt part.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with Raff is if you were out there in the wilderness and if Raff ever got separated from the group, maybe fell down a hill or something, got a little dirty and started walking through the woods, all of a sudden people are like, Bigfoot is real. So you got to be careful out there, Raff.
Yeah, no, but you better have a big giant orange vest on.
You got to be careful, man.
Yeah, thankfully I'm very nimble, so I do not fall all that much.
For some reason, I don't believe that.
I'm telling you, Raph would look like a big pylon falling down, wouldn't he? If he had an orange vest on. That is the biggest pylon in the history of pylons.
Yep, football. Tip of the football hit the pylon. That's a touchdown.
Pecan Pie texts out of nowhere. Well, good morning, Pecan Pie. How you doing, brother? He goes, Chicago, Broncos, and Denver Bears. Chicago, Broncos, and Denver Bears. worst teams in the history of the NFL. Dang.
It's not great out there.
Shots fired.
Yeah, the shots are definitely fired, but nevertheless, it's time for history.
Now punting.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much of biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Hey, Raff, were you listening earlier today, man, this morning?
Yeah.
Dude, did you see where you park at usually? I mean, there was a ton of glass in the middle of the street. We keep talking about this, but dude, it was like thick, wasn't it, Rico?
Just a pile.
Just a pile of glass that was sitting right there.
Like, it's not even like somebody like broke somebody's window. It's like somebody broke somebody's window and then piled the glass. Like, they were like, here you go. Let's just clean this up for you.
And then the street sweeper came by and spread it out and showed love to everybody. Everybody got some glass.
Yep. Just like, you know, when you take a handful of sand or dirt and then you just like throw it and it just like there's like a thin layer of sand over wherever you threw it. That's what just happened. That's the glass. There's just a thin layer of glass over O Street.
Rico, from my seat, dude, it looks like there's a bunch of diamonds just spread out.
It's so shiny.
Yeah. Shine bright like a diamond.
The sun's coming straight down on it.
Streets.
You got to be careful now. There's going to be some rainbows.
Yeah. Well, in Husker history, this one kind of hurts, man. This one kind of hurts me, Rico.
Okay.
In 2008, the Huskers' fourth quarter comeback isn't enough against Virginia Tech as they leave Lincoln with a 35-30 win. Oh, gosh. Raff, you remember that game, dog?
Yep, I do. John, my brother-in-law, remember, he's a big Virginia Tech guy, went to Virginia Tech, so yeah, I remember it.
That game hurt bad, man. That was because that's when they had Raff. Who's the quarterback? Remember the quarterback for Virginia Tech?
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor.
It's actually pronounced Tyrod.
Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor. TT.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, that actually was a really good day for my sister because that was the day she met John, her future husband. So
are you serious?
Wild.
That's when her and John met?
Yep, that day.
In Lincoln.
In Lincoln. I got the dates confused because the second year they went out to Virginia Tech and watched Tyrod Taylor beat us in Virginia Tech, but the first year we played at Nebraska, and that was the exact day that my sister and my brother-in-law met.
That's pretty cool, man.
At least they had a good day. And John had a really good day. Got a victory too, man.
Yeah, it was
ridiculous.
It was here's kind of a clip from the Journal-Star. It said, despite facing a 2-touchdown deficit with less than 2:30 remaining, Nebraska refused to hold. Quarterback Joe Gans engineered a 4-play, 80-yard touchdown drive that took just 56 seconds. The drive was capped off by a 17-yard touchdown strike to Todd Peterson. Remember Todd Peterson?
Todd Peterson.
TP.
Number 17.
Yeah, from Grand Island, I believe, isn't he?
Yep, great player. One of my favorite receivers of all time in Nebraska.
Yes. Pulled the Huskers win 35-30 with 1:32 left. And Gans again got the Huskers moving. Hit now as Paul a 20-yard pass and found Peterson again deep across the middle, but it was too late. Man, that game hurt, man. Dude, think about when you think back in Husker football the past 10 years. Who am I fooling? 15 years.
Go ahead, keep going. Just keep going back. Just keep on going. 20 years.
Back.
20 years?
Yeah, maybe. Raff, I'm gonna tell you guys, man. It got so bad for me one time under. I think it was against. Raff, what was that? I'm trying to think of the team they were playing to win. It was almost like they just quit. Who was
How
it?
far
Missouri?
back?
Was it Missouri? No, it wasn't Missouri. We were playing, Raff. It was at home. And Raff,
Was it USC?
No, that game was over on the first. You know what? That USC game was getting built up as so big.
It was supposed to be.
And I was thinking,
it was bad.
We're going to get boat raced. And sure enough, and I tell you what, my man called off the dogs because he could have hung 60 on Nebraska
easily
during that game.
He could have pulled a Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, easily.
But he didn't because he's a good person.
He was gracious.
Yeah.
He was definitely gracious.
You think he went into the crowd and was like, hey, you want this play?
The funniest part about that game was after the game, everybody's like, but the offense played good. And I was like, no, the offense was horrible for 3 quarters. And then he pulled all of his starters and he was playing his second and third teamers, and then the offense looked good. I was like, they did absolutely nothing the first half.
He had walk-ons in the game, I swear.
Dude, I think he has some band members in that were playing against in the fourth quarter, because that game was, I mean, literally within the first.
He just took a kid out of the stands. Was like, here, come on.
Throw on this USC uniform.
You are now number 34. Get in there.
Longster says, breaking news, Russell Wilson, a.k.a. Mr. Unlimited, just got sacked by the man. I think they're going to keep letting
the game hasn't even started yet. We're a 2-point favorite.
Are you actually, like, okay, I know you're are people actually going to watch this game?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. Oklahoma, I'm sorry. Hold on, Raff. Yes, it was Oklahoma State, unknown texture. Thank you so much. I was driving me crazy.
Yeah, that game was horrible.
Remember that game, Raff? And it was like, I literally, at that point, Rico, this is when Oklahoma State came in here and beat us like we stole something. And you just didn't see a lot of fight.
Mm-hmm.
I can honestly say I couldn't watch Nebraska much anymore. I said, I'm not watching this anymore. Because I was so furious, man. And it wasn't just me, it was the whole state. And that was, yeah, bro. Thanks, unknown texter. It was the Okie State. Raff, do you remember that game, bro?
Vaguely. A lot of it started to run together in those years. It was just a lot of disappointment, a lot of upsetness. And, yeah, it was – yeah, I guess we've been living it for like the last 15 years, kind of, sort of, in a way. I mean, we've had a couple bright spots, but for the most part, it's like, oh, man.
A lot of pain. I mean, and a lot of pain. Real quick before we go to break. Hey, dude, when does the Bears play Denver? What time is that game? Sunday?
It's Monday.
Monday. Oh, it's a Monday night game?
Yeah.
No. They play 12 o'clock on Sunday.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's not a Monday night.
Oh,
I was going to say that is.
I thought it was.
I was going to say that. Don't do that to America. Don't do that to America.
I saw somebody post they should change it to 3 a.m. on Sunday. I was like,
they should put it 3 a.m. on Wednesday. Just get it out of the way. They should play tomorrow. They should play tonight.
Hey, no. Don't even do it at night.
At 12.
Do it like a 9 o'clock in the morning game.
At midnight.
9 o'clock. Like, yeah.
Out in Hawaii.
Raff, do you really? I mean, are you going to watch that game, Raff?
Oh yeah, I enjoy the pain. So, and then I have to watch it because I'm sure Mr. Essink will probably be blowing me up left and right if the Bears jump out to an early lead or win the game. So I will have to.
Jeff has been getting away. We ain't talked much about him. We're gonna talk about blowing him up too, because his Bears are absolutely. This is literally the garbage bowl.
You notice how back in the old place he would stop by every once in a while. He's just doing a show now.
Yeah, he's like, I don't got time for y'all, man. Plus, you don't want to hear about them Bears getting dogged.
A little weird, Jeff. I know you got time.
Yes.
You can have other people teach those classes.
Between 10 and about 3:30, Jeff is open. He's probably catching a nap, though, because he's up like at 3 o'clock in the morning,
that is also true.
Yeah. Well, folks, we got a guest coming up for a few minutes at the top of the hour. We're just going to share some great things going on in the community, and then we have lots and lots of sound clips, sound bites to talk about from Coach Rule's presser on yesterday. It's The Drive, 93.7 a ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 the ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
A lot of businesses say that they're family focused. But when tough situations in life arise, the business feels anything but for your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, as they do with customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is hiring and seeking motivated applicants. Gray offers a second-to-none benefit package that includes health, dental, vision, 401k, paid vacation, and paid holidays. They offer great pay and tuition reimbursement or a tool purchase program for qualified candidates. It's a fun, friendly team with lots of variety and work assignments, so there's something for everybody. View and apply for their job openings today at grayusa.com or visit them in person just off I-80 and North 56th Street. Come be a part of the Gray difference. Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any backyard landscaping project, and you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Ready to upgrade your combine with new technology to make your harvest more efficient, meaning more money in your pocket? The team at Landmark Implement is here to help find the right combine for harvest. Plus, when you purchase a pre-owned combine from Landmark, you are backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network, along with mobile techs and parts drop-off points to keep you up and running, reducing downtime. View inventory online at landmarkimp.com or stop by your local Landmark to experience the Landmark difference.
If you're not going to Memorial Stadium for a home game and don't have any travel plans for away games, there's a great place in Omaha to catch the action, the Inner Rail Food Hall. There's plenty of space. The Backstretch Bar has amazing game specials on game days. $15 Blue Moon and Bud Light pitchers, $6 margaritas, and $6 Moscow Mules. And if you're hungry, take in some of their great options from their game day pizza specials. Do football game day right in the Inner Rail Food Hall in Exarban Village in Omaha.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Welcome into the drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is Tuesday. Nebraska basketball started. Women's basketball in general started. So there's a lot of pressures that are going on today. That's where Nick is at holding business court down there at the Hawk Center. Listening to a few of those interviews.
Why are you guys asking? You don't miss him. Don't text him like you actually miss him. All right, don't do that to yourselves. You know you'd much rather have me. It's all good. It's all good. We understand.
We got a guest, Kobe. Cordy's going, okay, what's going on with the family on the radio fight? What's going on?
This is just love.
It's just love. We have a strange way of showing it, though. Caleb, we really do. We do love each other, but it's nuts. Folks, we got Caleb in the house this morning. Caleb is with Hope Ventures here in town. Caleb, good morning, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Happy to be here. Honored to be here. Love the show.
Absolutely appreciate it, man. Caleb, you got some background. Tell us about yourself, my man.
Yeah. So born and raised here in the 402, went to the University of Nebraska, was a business major, essentially got plugged in with the UNL football team.
Tell us about that. That's the part I find interesting. Tell me about that, man.
Yeah. So I went to Lincoln Christian out here and everything. And I kind of knew I was going to go to Nebraska. Tried to do the walk-on route. Didn't really work out, but I've always had a strong knowledge, but maybe not the athletic gift.
I didn't either. I got lucky. I didn't have it either.
And so for me, it was kind of just I got just plugged in kind of with the university staff. And at the time, it was a strength coach everyone called him Coach G and everything. And so he was like, "Oh, dude, like you'd be great for someone just as a local body, new people like athletes coming in from out of state." My dad actually, he was a walk-on in the like 80s, 70s, 80s, and everything. And so kind of we were like a little beacon for like athletes to like my mom would do home cooked meals and everything and stuff. And so just like my presence. And so I kind of took stats and everything and would submit them for the Big Ten. Just in live time for them and everything. So just to make sure things got like correct for like stats and players that they had for just their animations on screen and stuff. And so that's kind of how I got plugged in, and then was able to build like really strong relationships with different athletes and everything. So
that had to be a good time though, man. Because you're watching the game from a different perspective. You had to watch in order to document.
Right. Yes. Yeah. One of the things that I always get to tell people is like, I think I watched one game in the student section my whole time at UNL. I got to be kind of right in the action for all of it. And it just someone who like has loved the game and has loved Nebraska. It was just awesome to just kind of like see that so up close.
Fantastic.
So
Caleb, what are you doing now, man?
So I freelance marketing. So I work with right now I'm working with like EA for the 2024 NCAA.
EA Sports.
Yeah, EA Sports. Yeah, I'm contracted.
Rico was like, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Rico was like, wait
a minute.
So talk to us about that.
Hold on.
Yeah. So
did we just become best friends?
We might. Maybe I'll get you a copy when the time comes around.
Did we just become best friends?
Oh, snaps.
Hey.
Look, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at you. Look, hey, that hat's right.
Oh yeah.
Rico's a gamer. He's a big gamer.
Oh, we love that. Yeah. Yeah. Most of my career right now has actually been freelancing for like esports. So Madden, Call of Duty. People, they have me go out to tournaments. Sometimes I announce. Sometimes it's just like day-to-day understanding stats. I did a little bit of coaching. And
have you
met Amon?
Yeah. So have you met Amon
Green?
Or have you been in contact with the esports club?
I have not been yet. So I actually had someone who worked at the university, and he's like, dude, I need to introduce you to Amon. And it's like, hey, like it's on you to do it now.
I got you.
You got to do it.
I got you.
So,
Him and Amon do a show.
Oh,
like a podcast. I got you.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Consider it done.
I got you.
There's just one little thing you just gotta do.
Hey,
yeah.
Did we just become best friends?
I think we did. Do you want to go do karate in the garage?
I would love to. So.
And this is my new best friend.
Yes.
That's how these things work, all right?
Yeah.
This is why Nick isn't here.
It was meant to be like
it really
this,
was.
Man. Because real talk, Caleb, that connection with Rico and Amon, they do a podcast on gaming, literally on gaming. And Amon teaches a course here at the University of Nebraska,
right? Yeah,
on sports. So
he's the coach of the esports team. So.
Yeah, no, yeah. I heard all the news kind of come in, and I was like, well, one, that's like on a profile player like that, local, like played for the team for the Packers, and then you get him in to come teach. It just like that as that program's launching, you just have this person who's just a magnet to draw to, and stuff, and which is going to be huge for the university and just even what the growth of that. And so I think that was like what a better person. Yeah,
dude, that's one of the things to our listeners. You know, we always try to have people from the community. DP and Rebecca and Mark have created not just a sports outlet, but an outlet of good that's going on with what's happening in the community, what's going on in town and around town, and connecting people. This connection you guys got is pretty cool already, man. So that's why I love this. We like to bring people in like yourself. Caleb, we've got a story to share because we all got a story.
Oh yeah,
we could go outside on O Street with a microphone. Every one of us has got a story. We're grateful we have this platform here, then we're to do it. Caleb, what are you doing with Hope Ventures, man?
Yeah, so the Hope Venture, I had the pleasure of kind of helping them out this summer, essentially kind of growing their business-to-business relations.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things is that like the Hope Venture, just to give you a little bit about it, they have educational and health projects that they have in India, Kenya, Uganda, essentially. But the whole thing about those projects is that they're things that make the community like sustainable. And that's what's really cool about it. A lot of organizations that I've seen or maybe been promoted, sometimes it's like, hey, like we're giving money to people because they need food, but they're trying to set up like futures for these communities. And that was kind of my big draw as someone who born and raised here, I kind of just had the opportunity to go to India,
Mhm.
and that was in college. It was kind of like a culture shock. Like you see, like the fandom of Nebraska. You see how like
Wow.
on game day, everyone, the state like comes together. Okay, it's not just for that; it's for all sports.
Yeah.
We all come together, and it was kind of one of those things that like to be in like a college town out there. It was kind of crazy how like divided it was, and it wasn't really like there wasn't really anything that like brought like the whole community together
Mhm.
and stuff. And so that was something that was like just a huge kind of culture shock for me, but also reminded me like how much I love Nebraska. I've had opportunities to leave and move away and stuff, and for some reason I just kind of just see myself here and seeing what the growth of Lincoln is and stuff. And so yeah, the Hope Venture, they really have been since 2008. They've been Cynthia Peterson. She started it, and she's been traveling almost
Yeah.
every year, kind of meeting different partners and
Yes.
everything. And that's kind of the big thing is that like you want to find someone who you trust, and
Mhm.
what it is to build a relationship with someone like thousands and thousands of miles away. Like it takes a leap. Yeah, like you just don't know what's going to happen. But the Hope Venture has set up this structure that has been beneficial for the communities in these other countries, but it's also given, especially like UNL students like me who had graduated, and other Lincolnites, as I say, an opportunity to maybe see the world in a different way. And that's what the Hope Venture is really trying to take that next step, is really kind of share with Lincoln. It's like, hey, like there are needs here, but there's got to be some people here that got to love people in other places, and they really embody that. And so that's one of the things I really love about the Hope Venture.
You know, the Hope Venture's got an event coming up.
Mhm.
I believe it's is it Thursday night or Friday night?
It's going to be Friday night,
Friday night.
October 6th.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so they got this event. Okay, it's called the Night for Hope. It's at our beautiful Rococo here
Mhm.
in downtown, not too far from us.
Mhm.
And kind of what the Night for Hope is just to highlight what the Hope Venture does, and also to highlight the people and the stories and the communities that one we are working with already,
Mhm.
but we want to work with in the future. And it's one of those things. It's not just for, of course, like raising money, telling
Mhm.
people about projects. It's also an experience for people that come. Like it's something where you get to dress up nice.
Yeah.
Okay, you got good food, live music, stories. Okay, you get to see your peers talking about how something that they never knew was going to make a difference
Right.
in their life and has given them a different perspective on the world. And it's one of those things that like for me, uh, it was really impactful as just like wow, like I'm kind of one individual and I can only do so much, but what it is to be like with a multitude and hopefully a city to be able to change the world, it's infectious and everything. And so yeah, right now the big thing about this event is that we actually have only like 70 seats left. We're about to fill the Rococo. It's been so cool. We have close to like 80 businesses, which is
Oh,
which is
wow.
huge, of people just like who are interested in hearing and just wanted to be a part of this event and stuff. And so if anyone is interested, like you can go to the Hope Venture website. It's under the section Get Involved. And that's kind of where you can get tickets and everything. But also, like if you are someone here listening, and you should be if you're a UNL student, there's different ways to get involved and stuff with there's a UNL club and everything. But the one thing that I like to tell people is that it doesn't matter kind of what your background is and stuff. Is just like it's like you have something that can contribute to the world
Right.
and stuff. You have something that can contribute to your community and something that is just even and it's greater than that and stuff. And so it's cool just to see if you look back at teams that have gone,
Yeah.
like it's people like me, like college of business people who maybe like I took a time off an internship at the time
Yeah.
to go. We had someone who was like a track athlete, took time off from training and stuff and everything. And it was something that just like the passion that he had for learning, understanding other
Yeah.
people. So yeah, that's kind of what the whole venture is. From my personal experience. Yeah.
And again, for them to find out more information, they go to hopeventure.com. Is that what that is?
Hopeventure.org.
Hopeventure.org. Again, folks, that is hopeventure.org. .org. Before we go to break, Caleb, I want to tell you thanks again. Caleb, let me ask you this, man. What's your prediction for Nebraska this year? Not just this week, but overall this year. What do you because you've been around the program, you understand football, you played football. What's your overall synopsis for the year for Nebraska football?
Yeah, one of the things, and I'm not going to say anything about what record and stuff, but kind of watching these games, what does it look like for us to dominate on first down? That's a big thing. Okay. Where people are going to expect the run. And so, like, what does that look like? And also, I think for us to be successful, and that could maybe take us over the hump to maybe get us to a bowl game and stuff, is that, like, we need to put ourselves in those 3rd and 4s and stuff. It's so with Heinrich and everything, like, hey, if he can dump it for 7 yards, okay, get those guys in the slot moving, I think that's going to be kind of the game changer in there. Is just, and everyone says that, like, you want to dominate on first down, but for us, people know the run's coming.
Yeah.
And that's such a, like, predictable thing when you load in the box. And so I think that's what it is being able to, on those 3rd downs, be like, hey, we're managing 3rd and 4, not 3rd and 5, but 3rd and 4, something that you can dump, guys move in space. We don't want to be taking deep shots late in the game, and I just don't think that's going to be the key to our success. So yeah, it's putting our players in that environment, and I think we can challenge some of these teams in the back half. Michigan's going to be tough. They're deep and everything.
Just your look over here. You look at Michigan.
They're deep. They got a lot of guys, but yeah, that's from an offensive standpoint. It's that, and then the defense. It all comes down to just our conditioning. We got a lot of injuries, not many guys. So you're gonna see a lot of heart in this back half of the season for some of our athletes.
I love it. Folks, that is Caleb Cordy with Hope Ventures. Again, hopeventure.org. Hope Venture. And it's singular or plural? Hope Venture or Hope Ventures?
Hope Venture.
Hope Venture, singular.org. Hopeventure.org. That event, again, is
October 6th.
October 6th at the Rococo Theater. Folks, definitely check out their website to learn more about that because they're truly impacting. We had Cincy Peterson on before that. She talked about the impact that they have around the world on helping those who don't have a lot. In fact, we are loaded over here compared to them. Some of those over there, they're going to serve and help. So again, Kobe, thank you for coming on this morning, man. Caleb.
Thank you.
Folks, this is The Drive. 90.7 The Ticket. We got Raff holding it down in North Platte. Me and Rico here at the mothership at 90.7 The Ticket. We got some clips coming up because we want to talk about what to expect on Saturday. Coach Rule. Be right back.
Xandar.
Yes, Marlax.
If you want to assimilate into Nebraska culture, you must learn the reactions of joy from playing and winning Nebraska Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery.
Specify.
Nebraska life forms use words like yippee, wow, woohoo, and booyah.
Logical. Nebraska Pick 5 grows by $10,000 each time it is not won.
This produces hyperactive reactions in humans.
I will try. Yip-ee.
Needs more work.
Nebraska Pick 5 top prize odds 1 in 658,000.
Summer is winding down, but there's no reason to put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Sign up today for 9-hole leagues this fall, any day from Monday to Friday, starting on September 25th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Call today at 402-742-0140.
Acres, your John Deere dealer, is offering hot financing on all new compact tractors. For a limited time, get 0% interest for 84 months when you buy any new John Deere compact tractor. And with a variety of attachments, you'll make quick work of chores around your acreage. From mowing to grading and moving large loads, Acres has a John Deere tractor to handle your toughest projects. Don't delay. Visit your local Acres store to take advantage of this great offer. Acres, solutions for every field. Offer expires September 30th, 2023, subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, and they've scouted out the best Kawasaki side-by-side deals for you. Score up to $2,500 off the 2023 Kawasaki Teryx and up to $1,000 off Mule Pro FX and FXCs. Whether you want to handle the toughest task in a trusted, tried and true mule or looking to dominate adventure in a Teryx, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large
large selection of Kawasaki side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down. Offer valid through 9/30/2023. Subject to change without notice. Offer available on approved purchases of select new unregistered Kawasaki vehicles. Model and year exclusions apply. Cannot be combined with promotional retail financing rates.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's home service ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
This school year's in full swing. Students are back in the class learning, making new friends, and developing new interests. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. Parents, communication is key to helping your student maintain a strong start to the school year. Whether your student is in high school or navigating the new world of kindergarten, keep an open dialogue about what they're learning and how they are growing.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back here on The Drive. Raff and AD. I hope Raff's still on the line. Raff, you still there?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, he is still here. Sorry, we were a little late getting back. We were just talking out in the coffee shop, out in the mill, with Caleb and DP. But welcome back. The Drive with Raff and AD here on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Starter Heyman Jewelers live video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Allo Channel 951. Get yourself a peek into the new studio down here on 11th and O. Come on in and get yourself some coffee from the mill. It's delicious. Get yourself a granita. It's one of the best drinks that I've ever had. And I'm not even like that big of a coffee drinker, but let me tell you, the Mill's coffee is fantastic. So AD's back in the room because he had to go get his coffee as he always does. Oh, he was talking to the boss. Never mind. It was more important things than coffee.
Well, we got a big day tomorrow because I believe tomorrow's Wednesday.
What was that, Raff?
You know what tomorrow is? Wednesday.
So what's that mean?
I don't know what that means.
I believe there will be an appearance by Heavenly Waffles.
Oh yeah, Waffle Wednesdays.
Dang it, man! And
Are you going to be gone?
Man, me and Raff are both gonna be gone.
You're both going to be gone? Wow.
No, I'll be there. I'll be here tomorrow.
Oh no, Raff is in. Raff is in.
Okay,
and
you're
Raff
gone.
is in on the.
Okay, he is in on the Allo VIP line that we have here at 93.7 The Ticket. And I had the read and I lost it. So give me 1 second while you guys stall, and I will get that.
He's going to get that ready to go. And we appreciate Allo for the partnership to make this call possible, because I will be on the Allo VIP line tomorrow in Portland, Maine.
Not Portland, Oregon.
No, Portland, Maine. You know what, Rico? What you just saying that, and Raff? Dude, seriously, my travel agent, I was this one I booked on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I had to look 3 times before I pushed buy to make sure I was not going to Portland, Oregon.
You're like, I don't want to go to Portland. Raff is joining us on the Allo VIP line. The VIP line brought to you by Allo Fiber, where they understand the importance of exceptional service with local heart. The Allo VIP line, in which Raff is joining us live from North Platte, Nebraska, not Portland.
Yeah. There's some similarities between North Platte and Portland, Maine.
Is there?
Yeah. There's people there, and that's about all. The place.
There is a P in the name.
Yeah, I am excited, man, because it's been about 7 years, no longer since I've been to Maine. I think it's actually been about 15 years the last time I've been to Maine. I was in Nantucket back in 2018, which was crazy cool, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy cool, man. Took a little plane from Boston, from Logan, and flew over there. But Maine will be cool because the place I'm at, the ocean's gonna be right there, and the weather's, I think the high is only like 65, something like that. So it's not gonna be crazy hot, and it's beautiful out in the East Coast, especially way up in the Northeast. This time of year with trees and all the rest of that stuff, man. So it'll be cool to see it, man.
I had a friend who I went to college with who, after college, after she graduated, she moved out to Maine and she bartended and she followed the seasons. So she would go, she would be up in Portland, I believe, in like the summer. Or not in Portland, but up in Maine in like the summer. And she would just go down the East Coast bartending all the way down to Florida as it got to like wintertime, and she would go back up.
That's
and
dope,
she
man.
like had a blog about it that she would just do her blog about the whole thing. She was one of the shout out to Katie Sad. She was one of the best people, one of the best writers that I had known in college, and she was just like, I'm gonna make more money doing this. Plus, I'm gonna start a blog. She's really good at blogging. We had these little blogs in college. It was part of a class. She was really good at that. So shout out to her.
That's crazy.
Whenever I think that's like the only thing I know about Maine is she was up there and she would post pictures. It's gorgeous up there.
Gorgeous, man. Gorgeous. And this place is I believe it's right on the ocean where I'll be at. So it'll be cool to see. It's just the ocean is different up there too, this time of year in particular, man. So it'll be cool to see it up there. So I'll be calling you guys tomorrow sometime throughout that area. Raff, we got some clips, man. There were some interesting things that are Reimer. I don't know why that just intriguing me to where, because we didn't hear a lot on Saturday either, Rico, of why he's not playing.
No, he just kind of went out and then he was on the sideline in street clothes,
right? Let's hear a few, Raff, because we
didn't
see him, but Raff, we got a few clips from that, man, that are coming up. But, bro, he is going to be crucial to have back. I mean, just for the whole season, but particular on Saturday when you got the running backs that and the whole offensive skill set that Michigan brings in, man. What's your thoughts?
This is – oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead, brother.
Was Raff going to go, or is it me?
No, I was just listening. I am. It is crucial because you know that Michigan they go with that running game, and for Reimer that's kind of like his. What would you say? What he does best is defend the run. So definitely, if having him will be huge, but if we don't, that definitely be a blow to the Nebraska defense.
So this is Rule's health update on Sims, Harburg, and Reimer.
to see tomorrow, Heinrich and Jeff, in terms of who can, how they practice. Obviously, Heinrich didn't finish the game. We don't think it's much, but I reserve judgment until I see him, see where Jeff's at. So we have a full picture on that. And Luke Reimer, still would be questionable for the game as we sit here right now. So we'll see where he's at.
Absolutely no real update. That's it. That's what we get from that. Is Sims might practice, he might not practice. Harburg might practice, he might not, and Reimer might practice and he might not. Thanks for the update. I mean, that's more like the positive thing about this though is that's more than we got with the previous staff.
Yeah, you got that right.
They were just, again, we're not commenting on injuries. Like, well, we kind of want to know.
Yeah.
And I understand, you don't have to be privy to all the information, but at the same time, and I understand now they have the injury updates before the games that they release for, other purposes, for other things. But at the same time, it's just, it'd be nice to know.
It'd be nice to know, and just I understand it from a strategic standpoint how, just as far as the game planning.
He did say it's not gamesmanship. We really don't know.
Yeah, we really don't know what's going on. I guess my biggest thing with Reimers is I just wonder what type of injury is it? Is it a shoulder? Is it a knee? Is it you just don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a shoulder, considering he has that shoulder brace thing that he wears under his pads. Which every time I see it just looks weird because it's like those big old straps that come out from under his pads, and I'm like, I don't understand how this thing works, but whatever.
What are you gonna say, Raff?
No, I thought, I guess when watching on TV on Saturday, I thought it was maybe some sort of arm injury, but the thing about it is he didn't look like he was super worried about it, because before he went in at halftime, he had the ball cap on. It looked like, he was there for the teammates and there for the defense. So I don't know. I guess there's one positive to take from it. He didn't look like he was super concerned, but you just don't know until, Saturday.
And speaking on Reimer and speaking on that rush defense you guys were just talking about, this is Matt Rule on being the number one rush defense currently in the country.
Well, it's a step in the right direction for the blueprint of what we want to do. I'm not a super big stats guy in that. I think sometimes they can be misleading, but I do think it for a team that was, I think, 108th last year in rush defense, and it's not like we played, we played a Big Ten team, we played a Pac-12 team, we faced a team in Northern Illinois, so we faced some good teams. I think it's trending in the right direction. This is a team that's going to come in that's going to try to prove a point on the ground against you and run the ball at you, and so guys have to be up for the challenge. But just from a 50,000 foot view, what we're doing, the blueprint that we want to have is moving in that direction. So we just have to keep accelerating it each week.
108th last year in defense, y'all.
Number one now.
Number one. Let me ask you guys this, man. Being number one, do you look at because of who we've played that we're number one, or do you look at because they've improved that much they're number one, or is it a combination of both?
I would say it's a combination of both. Who they've played, they haven't played the strongest rushing offenses. I'm going to look up the stats just to make sure that I'm not completely wrong on that. But at the same time, Nebraska, you can tell, like, this isn't even just on who they played. You can tell they're a much better tackling team. Last year, even if they would have played these same teams, if Smoke Harris would have gone against this team last year, he would have had 190 yards and like 3 touchdowns, because they would not have tackled him at all in open space. Like, the difference is night and day in tackling with this team, especially in open space. So in that aspect, I think that they're much improved, and that helps in a rush defense because somebody's not bouncing off of tackles every other play and isn't able to go 20 yards on every other play because of the lack of tackling. So that is much improved, and that's what's helping. But at the same time, they haven't played the strongest or the most committed to the run teams out there.
It's Raff, what do you think on that, man? Is it a combination of both?
I think it's a combination of both, but I will say this though: if we come out of Saturday and we're still ranked in the top 1 or 2 in the country in rush defense, I think Coach Rule will be a much bigger stats guy then. I think you'll be hearing that publicized an awful lot if we get through Saturday and still in the top 2 or 3 in the country.
I think it's Saturday is going to, again, I said this yesterday, they're going to find out who they really are. on both sides of the ball against Michigan.
So Minnesota is tied for 37th in the country in rush offense, but if you remember in that game, they ran the ball like 25 times. Like they didn't run the ball at all.
Who's this?
Minnesota.
Yeah, the first game they went to the pass predominantly in
Yeah,
the second
they're
half.
ranked 37th in the country in rush offense, but they didn't really run against Nebraska.
Right.
Now, that could be attributed to Nebraska's rush defense shutting them down and them not thinking that they could run, so they went to the pass, or just the fact that they thought that their pass game was doing so well against Nebraska's defense, which it kind of was, that they didn't have to run the ball.
Well, you guys think about this, though. Okay, I'm going back a little bit here, a couple weeks. You think about against Colorado. Nebraska was on the verge, okay, of totally controlling that game. You saw Shedeur getting frustrated. You saw their team getting frustrated. And we continued to keep them in the game. And think about that. The boogaboo turnovers. And the number of times we gave Colorado the ball on their side of the field. Our defense, and again, I mean, you win as a team, you lose a team. But our defense was put in such horrible positions where a team that talented as Colorado is with those skilled players, they're going to make you pay eventually. You keep giving the ball on their side of the field like that, 40-yard, 35-yard line, 40-yard line. They're going to get something out of it, all right? So that defense, to me, they've seen some skilled players, with Shedeur and those guys. Obviously, they got the smoke beat out of them against Oregon, which we all saw coming. I didn't see it coming by 42. Yeah. I thought 70-20 is what I said on the, I said 17 to 20 points. Obviously, that wasn't the case. But nevertheless, you lead back to our defense, man. I'm very excited and scared, but excited to see. I mean, I can't even say scared. It is what it is. I'm excited to see how they're going to fare up against Michigan, man.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
We're really going to see the mettle of this defense. Offensively is where I'm scared.
Yeah.
All right. Defensively, I'm not. Our defense, I'm excited to see what they can do against a team like Michigan with the number of weapons they got.
Excited to see how they hold up against a team that's actually going to run the ball, because I found the other three teams that Nebraska's faced.
Please.
And where they are in rush offense. Louisiana Tech, 68th in the country. Still not great. The last two teams, Northern Illinois and Colorado, very bad. Northern Illinois is 117th in the country. Colorado, dead last.
Dead last.
130th.
Wow.
They do not run the ball.
Wow. Twizzlers has got some good points in here, Raff. I want you to chime in here in a second, too. He says, if we can control the line of scrimmage, Twizzler, first of all, what's up? Good morning, man. Hope you're doing well. If we control the line of scrimmage and keep our defense off the field, that's crucial, bro. As much as possible, and no turnovers and not many penalties. I know we can win Saturday. It's early in the week, but we can do those things. I got Huskers winning 26-21. Twizzlers, I hear you, man.
Now, Michigan is ranked below Minnesota. They are 49th in the country. And again, as Rule said, stats can be misleading.
Right.
They've been able to pass the ball on a lot of these teams. J.J. McCarthy's been able to kind of toss the ball all around the yard against some teams. He did throw 3 picks against Bowling Green, so you would think Nebraska. But however, this Nebraska team isn't very good at forcing turnovers, as you've seen through this season, through 4 games so far. They haven't gotten a lot of interceptions or a lot of forced fumble. I don't know how many have they forced, like over 2 fumbles.
Nebraska?
Yeah, have they forced them?
I don't know. If I'm trying to think.
Like
They've
that
had
were
some interceptions, but no forced turnovers.
Like that were recoverable, because there was one against Louisiana Tech where they forced the fumble, but it rolled out of bounds right away. So
it was the punch out by Sanford.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're very good at that. Interception wise, it's a lot of tipped passes or that one by Javen Wright where he kind of jumped the route and he was just right there in the passing lane and got that. So not very great at forcing turnovers.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a big issue going against this Michigan team that what is your problem? That kind of takes care of the ball.
Terrell yelling death threats from the window over there.
What is your problem?
Hey, real quick before we hop on that subject again, unknown texter says, "Hey, Steelers fan, who day? Gutted out a win last night. Can't lie. J.J. Watt is the first Steeler I've rooted for since Jerome Bettis." Unknown texter, man, me and you both, brother. I was good to see them get a win as far as that goes. Before we go to break, we got a couple more texts. OG Les Lancaster, what's up, homie? He goes, do you guys think this week? Do you think we cover? I don't see Michigan running through us, and this being a boring old-time Big Ten game. I don't know if you know what, Les Lancaster, I don't know what to anticipate, man, because I don't know what our offense is going to do. Defensively, I think we'll be okay. I'm more hopeful for our offense, for our defense, than I am our offense, man, because our defense have shown they've got some mettle, they've got some resolve. Offensively, heck, we don't even know who the starting quarterback is yet. For the offensive side. What are you thinking, Raff?
No, I agree with you. it'll be interesting. And then we've also seen, you know, when the offense doesn't produce, how that predicates to the defense, and how, you know, the second half of Colorado, how, you know, they can only go for so long, and then kind of there's breakdowns. So it will be huge for Nebraska to, you know, have some time of possession in that game, because I think that will play to Nebraska's strength. But like you said, like that one texter about, you know, running the ball, no fumble, you know, it's football. At the end of the day, it's the same thing for almost every game. If you don't fumble the ball, if you possess the ball, you don't leave your defense out for long periods of time,
right,
you have a pretty good chance of being successful. And that's the magic potion to winning football games. So it's just a matter of Nebraska have to go out and, you know, hopefully they can find that potion there on Saturday.
Absolutely. Derek in a car says JJ McCarthy won't be able to handle the fan noise, and if we get one break on special teams, let's go down to a field goal. GBR. You know what?
I'm sorry. I looked up Michigan's passing offense. They're 69th. They're ranked below one spot below Louisiana Tech. So I don't know what kind of offense they run.
Yeah, I don't. You know, and quite honestly, Rico and Raff, they haven't. I mean, they're gonna power. They're gonna give you a heavy dosage of what's his name, Crumb. That running back they got at Michigan. They're going, and the other guy, Corum. And they have they got kind of a two-headed monster, because they got the other brother back there, man, that runs hard as well. They're an old school team that's just going to physically and fundamentally try to beat you up. And Derek in the car, I like your point about the special teams. I think that will be crucial, in particular punting. Let's just be honest, you guys. We're still not very consistent on offense, and it's going to be crucial for Buschini to boom some. I ain't talking about off his leg to the left or right for 25 yards. No, we need to field position is going to be crucial. We got to give our defense some help.
Yeah.
By not shanking punts. I think special teams, the only thing I disagree with you on, Derek in the car, I don't think the noise is going to bother him very much. I mean, he plays in a stadium of 100,000 people. You know, so I don't know if the noise, but no, I'm going to tell you this. I'll take all the noise we can get. I want our special teams, to your point, Derek in the car. I think our special teams is going to be crucial, in particular with Buschini punt the ball. Raff, go ahead, my man.
Yeah, no, and I thought I saw positive out of Buschini last week. Out of his 6 punts, he had 5 inside the 20, averaged 45.3 yards a punt. So I think Buschini, is on the upswing. I thought he really struggled against Colorado in that game, but hopefully, you know, he's back to doing what he does, because that, like I said, that'll be huge in this game. If you can turn the field around, that'll be definitely something big for Nebraska, especially if that offense comes out struggling to begin with.
Bones says right here, good morning, Bones. He goes, let's be honest, guys. This game hinges on the offense. They cannot make our defense stay on the field and play as long as they did against Colorado. If our offense can move the ball, and our defense will keep us in the game. I agree. And Bones, it is crucial that our offense establishes some drives, Rico. It can't be 3 and out and 3 and out and 3 and out, because a team this big, this physical, I don't care how good your defense is, they're going to wear you down.
Michigan hasn't allowed double digits yet this season. 3, 7, 6, 7.
Good gosh.
And they've scored 30, 35, 31, 31.
And they've won methodically each game.
Now,
just
granted,
boom, boom, boom.
Granted, they've played East Carolina, UNLV, Bowling Green, and Rutgers.
Yeah.
But Nebraska, outside of the Colorado game, with a very explosive offense, hasn't allowed over 15 points. 13 in a loss to Minnesota, 11 to Northern Illinois, 14 to Louisiana Tech. So, I mean, pretty similar in terms of defensive pack. Because, look, Michigan hasn't faced an offense like Colorado's.
Right.
Granted, Colorado's offense has seemingly slow. And again, they lost Travis Hunter against Colorado State, which he would have made a difference against Oregon. I don't think it would have been a massive difference, but he would have made a difference against Oregon.
He may have been good, made a difference on them maybe scoring 35 instead of 42.
Yeah. But their offense has, or just their I don't know if it's their offense or maybe it's their defense, has slowly seemed like it's gotten a little bit worse with each passing game. So, you know, that I feel like they'll be fine. They'll turn around, whatever. But Michigan hasn't faced an offense like that.
No. Good morning, Subpar Hacker. He says, having Coach Harbaugh missing the first 3 games may have contributed to lower stats. Thoughts? I think yes and no. I think yes in that when you're missing your leader, you're missing your leader. I mean, that's an impact right there. I say no in that the teams they were playing, they didn't really have to do much.
He also came back against a quote-unquote better team, a Power 5 team in Rutgers.
Yeah.
And they looked the same.
They've looked the same all year, into where they just beat you up. And you think about in the fourth quarter, most of those guys aren't even playing anymore.
No.
I mean, this game, the game's already done, and Michigan is doing what they're supposed to be doing. Put it that way.
Yeah.
They're just beating teams up, physically pounding them, and then say, okay, let's rest in the fourth quarter. Here's the reality, guys. We could be their first big test. Think about that.
Nick, you're not wrong.
Yeah, other than what they've played so far. I mean, no, I'm not saying we're cut above all those other teams, but I'm simply saying home stadium, you know, us playing
their
here.
first road game.
Their first road
of
game
the season.
of the season. There's going to be 90 plus at that place Saturday. We know that's place going to be rocking.
Although Ernest Hausman is there, so he'll be able to get everybody prepared for the game.
But Raff, I think this is going to be a big test for them. It could be a big test for them.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it's their first game where they're you like said, it's a road game, and I know he's like talking about the noise of the crowd. Nebraska fans can still be loud. So I mean, if the Nebraska fans can come out, you know, the first couple possessions, be loud on defense, maybe cause a turnover. That's something that, you know, you haven't seen on Nebraska in such a long time. Like, see Nebraska jump out to a 10-0 lead. Let them play from the lead for once. It always seems like it's always Nebraska chasing. You know, if the crowd can, you know, cause a turnover early in the game, you know, that would be huge in the momentum of that game, because I think it'll be a game of momentum.
Yeah.
Michigan is 18-point favorites. The over under is 40.
Dang. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Not a lot of faith in the Big Red.
So what's that, like a 31-13 game?
Yeah.
Something like that?
And you know what
32 or was it? Yeah. Sorry, my math was a little off today early math.
Something like that.
Something like that. Folks, we're going to take our last break. When we come back, we got RGT, 80 Attitude Adjustment, to finish up this awesome Tuesday morning. So we're right back. The Drive, 80 and Raff, 937 a ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Join us this Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. at Double Eagle Golf in the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street for a Ryder Cup watch party and preview of Nebraska, Michigan. Book your bay to hit shots while enjoying the show and enjoy USA-themed drink specials. Book today at doubleeagle.golf. We'll see you on Friday.
Join Planet Fitness now and get the PF Black Card for only $24.99 a month. You'll enjoy an upgraded experience with tons of perks.
Like access to more than 2,000 locations worldwide?
Yep.
And massage chairs?
Yes.
Can I bring a friend every time?
Sure.
Can my friend be a horse?
Nay. Sorry. Get the PF Black Card and feel fit-tacular. Only $24.99 a month. Our most popular membership, the PF Black Card, is your ticket to getting all the perks. Join today. See Club for details.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
This school year's in full swing. Students are back in the class learning, making new friends, and developing new interests. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. Parents, communication is key to helping your student maintain a strong start to the school year. Whether your student is in high school or navigating the new world of kindergarten, keep an open dialogue about what they're learning and how they are growing.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
When you think of places with tons of great beer selections and amazing food menu in Omaha, the conversation should start and end with Bearschen Beer Garden in Benson. With more than 30 beers on tap, including several German options, you're sure to find something you like. And don't forget their Nashville hot chicken sandwich or any of their delicious hamburgers. Start off with the warm house-made pretzels and you're on to a great day at Bearschen Beer Garden in the heart of Benson in Omaha.
Are you
working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Accelerate your financial journey. With Kasasa Cash, experience the thrill of earning more with each transaction or the freedom to withdraw your cash from any ATM nationwide. Not to mention, no monthly service fees. It's the power of earning up to 5.5% APY on your Kasasa Cash with Liberty First Credit Union. Earn rewards beginning at a penny, continuing up to $40,000. Visit libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Account qualifications apply.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right. All right, folks, we are back. Final segment, The Drive with AD and Raff. We got Rico holding it down with us. Rico, appreciate you this morning, man. Excited to check out you guys' show. No, I guess I'll be in the air during your show. No, I won't. No, I won't be in the air yet. I'll be listening.
You better listen to the show.
Yeah, my flight's not until...
I'm going to give you, you know what? No, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna do something, and this is how I'm gonna find out that if you're listening or not.
Okay. Because your show's on at 1. I think I'll just be leaving for the airport.
Raff, you better be listening too.
Give or take.
I'll be probably that time. I'll probably be around Kearney probably Kearney probably.
Then you better be listening.
I have to pull it up on the app. I'll have to pull mine up on the app too. So we'll see what happens.
If you don't give me a hat, give me like a Kearney track and field sticker so I can put it on the back of my car.
Kearney track and field sticker.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Raff. I know if Naj asked you for something, you'd be like, yeah, sure. But it's okay. I get it. Because you're best friends with Naj.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think, Raff, before we go to RGT, today will be interesting to hear if Satterfield, actually what Satterfield's going to talk about and what Coach White will talk about. Again, they won't talk about injuries because only the head coach does that. Mm-hmm. But again, we kind of hear what their take on, I'm going to say this real quick in Satterfield's defense. No, I'll save it for tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, we'll save it for tomorrow.
Okay.
RGT.
It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take right now.
That ending is exactly how the entire city of Denver feels.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, go ahead, Raff. I'm sorry.
All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to former Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Boomer Esiason. He got inducted to the Bengals Hall of Fame last night. Just the person he is, just all the stuff that he's done through the years. His son was born with cystic fibrosis back in, I believe it was 1993. He started the Boomer Foundation, Boomer Esiason Foundation for Cystic Fibrosis, I believe in 94. He's raised over hundreds of millions of dollars, and just a great guy, and it's just really cool to see him get inducted to the Bengals Hall of Fame last night. And he's also, a big part with the Dave Remington Trophy, and just a really great guy. So just wanted to give the Raff's Good Take to Boomer Esiason and congratulate him on the Bengals Hall of Fame induction.
Great guy. Boomer Esiason, as you mentioned, Dave Remington was his CEO for a number of years since the inception of it, the Boomer Esiason Foundation. Boomer, Raff, and Rico was one of the first endorsements that gave me an endorsement on my speaking material.
Really?
Yeah, with Boomer Esiason, I would host, MC, still have the privilege to do that, to MC the Remington Award each year. And I first met Boomer. The Remington Award's been around for over 20 years, but the second year, he gave me, I MC'd it. Their auctioneer didn't show up, so I had to be the auctioneer. Had no idea what I was doing. I said, Boomer, how do I do this? He goes, just rap or something. I don't know, figure it out. But Boomer, big congrats to Boomer Esiason on that, man. Raff, he's well-deserved as well. The AD Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. ILC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time, days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and helping to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ilc.net/careers. But today's attitude adjustment is this, folks. My mom would always kind of remind us of this, Rico and Raff. She would say, sometimes giving people a piece of your mind steals your peace of mind. Sometimes giving people a piece of your mind steals your peace of mind. Everything doesn't require a response. I've thought about that for a lot of times where I felt like just snapping. Everybody does not, by sometimes giving people a piece of your mind, you steal your own peace of mind. Everything doesn't warrant a response. She goes, sometimes silence is the best response you can give somebody, because that means I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to say anything. I'm done with you. She goes, that's sometimes the loudest response you can give is none at all. There's a time to speak up, but sometimes you can lose your peace of mind by giving somebody a piece of yours. Keep your peace by keeping yours. Raff, take us home, man.
All right, everybody. It's been another great show. I will be back in studio tomorrow. AD will be in Portland, Maine. Everybody have a great afternoon. Be nice to everyone out there, and we will talk to you tomorrow. This has been The Drive, 93.7, The Ticket.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, and they've scouted out the best Kawasaki side-by-side deals for you. Score up to $2,500 off the 2023 Kawasaki Teryx and up to $1,000 off Mule Pro FX and FXCs. Whether you want to handle the toughest task in a trusted, tried and true mule, or looking to dominate adventure in a Teryx, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of Kawasaki side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down. Offer valid from 9/30/2023. Subject to change without notice. Offer available on approved purchases of select new unregistered Kawasaki vehicles. Model and year exclusions apply. Cannot be combined with promotional retail financing rates.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com SouthernPecan.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and our big fall sales underway, and the new truck incentives are off the charts. Over $5,000 in discounts on select new Sierras and Silverados, and 0.9% interest rates. Yes, you heard right. $5,000 off, 0.9% interest rates on select new trucks here at Koppel. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street and check out that great small-town vibe with big city deals. We look forward to seeing you, or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
Are you looking for a night of epic fun without breaking the bank? Look no further than Sun Valley Lanes and Games. Join us for our late night special every Sunday through Thursday night and enjoy non-stop action with our Unlimited Fun promotion. Unlimited Fun includes everything you need for an unforgettable night out. Unlimited bowling, unlimited laser tag, and unlimited lucky putt mini golf. Show a valid college or military ID at check-in and get $2 off your admission. Visit the daily rates page at sunvalleylanes.com for complete details.
Sun Valley.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Hay harvest is a race against time. Order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower to harvest your hay quickly and efficiently while promoting quick dry down for high-quality hay. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details on a new self-propelled windrower and experience the Landmark difference.
General contractors, business owners, property owners. The success of your business requires doing business with the right people. And the right people, when it comes to drywall, acoustical ceilings, and specialty products, are at premium.